Look, let's just come walking through our campsite. Great big cow, bull, whatever. Came walking in through this way, very nonchalant. Huh, it's funny. I did not expect to see cattle walking through. Alright.
Did you punch in a direction yet?
No internet.
Oh. Well, you could still see a map. You could still pull up a map.
What's the name of this campground?
Are you recording?
Yep.
Start over. We are staying at Doris Campground, part of the Wichita Mtns Wildlife Refuge. We stayed in 41C because all the other electric sites had been reserved, and you can only make reservations online. Because if you get here and you haven't made a reservation yet, you're out of luck because there is no internet service here.
And what kind of a fee do they put on there?
Oh, and if you want to make a reservation online, which is the only way you can do it here, they charge you $8 to make a reservation fee. So that kind of wipes out our senior discount. Camping was $14, so we saved $7 with our senior pass, but then they charge you $8 to make a reservation fee, so we ended up paying $15 altogether to stay last night.
And what is it that Oklahoma state parks do for you? 10%.
Oh yeah, Oklahoma State parks, they give you a whopping 10% as opposed to Arkansas giving out-of-staters 25% off. And then Oklahoma only gives you 10% off the basic fee, so that's whatever your base rate is, that's what you get the 10% off on. And then they charge you the full rate for any extra utilities. And those buildings there, I believe, are where they put wood. Oh, there's the garbage, you just passed it. There'll be another one, maybe. Anyway, yeah, so this is Doris Campground.
Yeah. So anyway, Doris Campground in the Wichita National Forest, is that what it was? Very nice. We were in flatlands, and then all of a sudden it turns into rocky hills and forest again.
It's the Wichita Mtns Wildlife Refuge.
Yeah. So very nice.
And Jeff saw a big longhorn go through the camp.
Yeah, we had a big longhorn steer meandering through our campsite.
We need garbage.
Yeah, pretty sure the garbage is right over there. Oh, they do have a dump station. What do you know?
Oh, it's the big garbage can there.
Yeah.
Oofa-doofa-doofa-doofa-doo. Anybody inside?
They do have a dump station. I did not know that, so we are going to take advantage. Of course, once again, the dump station is sloped the wrong way.
Can you come in the other way, or is it
Well,
sloped bad
actually,
both
I think
ways?
we're okay. I'll just leave my wheels in
Up.
the dip here.
Okay. Good. I shall go dump the garbage.
All right, stand by. Okay, we just finished using the dump station. All fresh water in the park is non-potable.
Well, they say you have to boil it first, so.
So you have to boil it first.
So we're not going to get water here.
That's what non-potable means.
They said they had fire hydrants throughout the campground. They don't have water at the campsites or at the dump station.
Yeah. Okay. No cell service at the campsite. However, at the host dump station, there's 1 bar of 5G.
Oh, dang, I want to stop here and look up directions first.
I'm not worried about it. I just drive down there to look at the water and then come back out this way. Just because it's interesting.
So there's a landmark. It's called Quanah Parker Lake.
We're gonna go down and check out the boat ramp and nature area, and I believe there's day use in this section that we're gonna look at, but very interesting. Here we go. Boy, that air conditioning feels good.
It's hot and muggy out today.
Yeah. And cloudy.
Ooh, 1 bar of 5G again. Whip. Update weather conditions.
So it looks like there's a caretaker that might live here. The house isn't really taken care of that well. But
it said closed right now.
Oh, it is closed?
Area closed. Private residence.
I told you it was a house.
Oh, there's a car.
Yeah, there's one on the other side. 2. So there's the lake, and I don't know if it's just day use or if you can camp.
Up in this, and they got like the window decorations. This is not camping here.
Well, you know, at one time this might have been.
Oh, probably.
But you know how they like to eliminate campgrounds.
Ew.
What?
Just squished a bug on my shoulder.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And the water is right up here too.
Got a few signs. You walk through all the bugs down to look at the water.
Yeah, that's all right. Taking a quick look through here, and then we'll go down to the other lake. Watch out for overhanging branches. They don't seem to. Oh, look, that's a nice place to park your
Stop.
car. What?
I just wanted to back up, and I like all the rock buildings they do here. Where's a nice place to park your car?
Look at that driveway.
Oh, yeah. Here, I just want a picture of the rock building.
It's zoomed in.
That's all right. Doesn't look like any.
Not a huge lake, but a lake nonetheless. And it's probably not more than about 7 or 8 feet deep.
They got a lot of vegetation out, like lily pads and things out in the water there.
You can always tell when campers or trailers have gone through here by the broken branches in the trees. branches in our campsite last night because it
There's water.
was hitting the air conditioner shroud, something I replaced recently. Fortunately, the new shroud is a lot tougher than the old shroud. The old shroud was brittle, and this one is more
Pliable.
elastic and pliable.
And new.
And new. And it also has some reinforcement on it. So now, down to the boat launch. Check that out.
It doesn't have a marked boat launch.
I thought that's what they called it.
They have a landmark and a dam. We have one bar of 5G here. A lot of rocks around here. One Parker landmark.
Okay, so we are leaving the forested area and we're back in the grassy plain. And it looks like it's raining where we're heading.
Well, back in the city we came from, Lawton, and also west on 62, Altus, that was part of the area where they were saying severe weather, possible tornadoes. Oh, a buffalo. Bison.
Okay, so way off there in the distance you can see an actual buffalo. It's the maximum zoom with this camera. But how's that for cool? And that is a big boy. Okay. We're going to drive down to the dam here. I was kind of surprised to see this large dam at the end of the road, built in 1935. I was thinking this was just kind of a shallow reservoir, but it actually is maybe 150 feet deep or so here where the dam is and along the hills in this area. Very interesting. Okay, so we are here at the dam on the lake that created the lake. And there is another dam. A little bit on the loud side for wind though. So it looks like there's oil on top, and as I was looking at the lake right down about there, there's a sizable fish strike at the surface. So apparently there are fish in here. There's another ring there. So yeah, there's fish in that pond down there. Over here we have the spillway. There, see the full width of the dam. I don't know if it makes power or not. Probably not enough water here, but it's probably more for agriculture, irrigation. You see the rocks over here. It's kind of interesting to have this all of a sudden. It's all so flat around here. And then all of a sudden, you get these little rock mountains, that being the tallest one over there. Then also some buffalo roaming. So very interesting. Over there we have a wild redhead. So I'll just run down here real quick and take a look-see. I'm guessing they put these metal strips over the steps. There's a drain there. So we're a little bit lower here. There's the overflow again. And it is built on top of rock. It looks like at one time or another there was a different rock structure here. Or maybe it's just part of this one here. I haven't seen this around here. Cactus. There's the gears opening and closing the gate, double locked. Just because you know somebody's going to try and do it. Okay, so we are right center. Okay. So I guess the parts of this lake are probably fairly deep. This side of the dam is probably just as deep as this side of the dam. So, all right. Let us vamoose. We have some miles to put on today. But we did want to see this. Neat architecture, I like it. Okay. So we've got these flowers all around here. And be careful of buffalo poo. signs around here. This one in the shape of a buffalo. And then we have this one here. Drones are prohibited. And before you go, warnings and all that good stuff. Now somewhere around here is the Johnson Tower. The parallel forest. Haven't seen that yet.
Oh, did you see this? When you were taking a picture. Hiking is permitted from sunrise until 10 a.m. only. Visitors must exit the trails of Mount Scott roadway no later than 10 a.m. Wherever that's on that one.
Interesting.
After
So,
10 a.m., the refuge will be
there's
closed
Doris.
to hiking, except in established picnic areas and campground.
The dam is in here somewhere.
No backcountry camping.
Okay. Yeah, so if we are
Right there.
here, yeah. Okay. So we can go back out, and then there's like another trail there that we can take too.
That's east.
Oh, wrong direction?
Yes.
Oh,
There's
okay.
the west gate.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we came in this way and now we're going back.
We came up from Cash.
Oh, Cache Gate. There you go. So we came in there. We're here. And now we're going to get out of there.
Watch for rattlesnakes,
Yep.
copperhead snakes, ticks, and poison.
Yep. Okay, let us depart.
And kill a cat, collect rocks.
The dam was pretty interesting, so now we are going to cruise along the road through the park. We're going to go back the way we came, past the Doris campground, and as we get out there, you see we're driving along grassland here, which is what most of the area is, and then all of a sudden you get into the rocky hills and you start to see all the trees. It's quite a change in the look of the land. So we are cruising along here looking for more buffalo, and it's going to be a while before we see any other buffalo, but you can just kind of gauge what the lands look like here. There's a lot of forest, and then it turns into grassland, and then it'll turn back into forest. You see off to the side, we're in grass area, but then off to the sides, it's forest again. So it just keeps changing from grass to forest, grass to forest. It will eventually change back into grass, and we're just going to pull over here and take a look around. We're trying to spot buffalo or more of the longhorn cattle. That was interesting to have that one traipsing through our campsite. So we're going to keep on going here, and not sure. We are going to hit a small herd of buffalo, about 6 or 8 animals in a moment. And it's just interesting to see them. We did not expect to see any bison, American bison out here. Those things are
Bison.
big. Yes, American bison.
Their heads are so huge.
They are big. Let's keep the camera on the subject here, Jeff.
Oh, nice.
What?
He's showing off.
Oh, man. Pinching the loaf. you go. Some buffalo. Those things are big. Yes, American bison.
Yeah, they're so huge.
They are big. Let's keep the camera on subject here, Jeff.
Oh, nice.
What?
He's showing
Oh,
off.
yeah, there he goes. Pinching the loaf.
No privacy issues.
Yeah. Sweet. Again, we got to see some buffalo. Never mind that he was relieving himself.
It's extra credit.
Extra credit. Should have taken a still too, but that's alright. Okay. We're going to continue driving along here, and eventually we do come to the park's exit. And you can see the grounds are still changing back and forth from grass to forest and so forth and so on. But it's really a pretty area. We just did not expect to see this park here. We were just desperate to find a place to camp, and we found this on the map, and it turned out great. We are just leaving the park now, Wichita Natural Area, and we did not expect to see this. It was really an interesting place to stay, camping, and seeing the wild bison. We're so used to calling them buffalo, but they're bison. But now we are heading towards Elk City, and we are trying to dodge storm warnings all around us, and we're going to be trying to figure out what route to take. But we had passed through Sulphur, Oklahoma the day before, and Sulphur is the town that was severely hit by tornadoes, and we had actually taken pictures and fueled up at locations that were destroyed by the storms.
I want to stop and figure out where you're going. You want to look. Is anybody behind you? Nope. Stop for a minute. Look. We're right here. We're right here, and the storm warning said 6 miles northwest of Blair, so we're heading directly into it. This is the warning they said. There's Altus, there's Magnum, there's Blair, northwest of Blair, and there's Snyder. Maybe if you go down south for Snyder, you'll stay out of it.
After studying the maps, looking at various weather reports, and high-level discussions, we decided to head north. So we are just going to keep on going up this road and then cut across to the left, which is west, and we'll eventually make our way up to the town of Clinton, and we'll look around Clinton, and we will get lost up there in Clinton, but that part won't actually be in this video. As you see, we're going north here, and there are mountains off to the side and also some mountains off to the left, right and left. And it's just interesting how the Midwest, it's a lot of very flat land. And at the time that we were there, everything was so lush and green, beautiful. And then you come in and out of little forested areas here. That was a little township. And there's all kinds of interesting things along these back country roads all through the Midwest. Some of our favorites were while we were driving through Wyoming or Nebraska, I think it was, and we happened upon Wild Bill Cody's house, which is now a museum, but it wasn't open until May 1st, so we didn't get to see that. We did, no, we did not spend a night in the Wild Bill Cody campground because we didn't really consider it that nice. And we stayed at I think it was a love station across the road and then continued on. And throughout this whole trip, we have also been watching our truck because of head gasket issues. And we do make it home okay, but we keep having water leaks and oil leaks and failures of the water pump, fuel injectors, mass air flow sensor, idle air control valve. The list just keeps growing through this trip. This vacation trip to see the solar eclipse was really turning into a mechanical nightmare for me. And fortunately, I know how to work on all this stuff, but it was taken away from my vacation time and forcing me to have to do a bunch of work in various strange parking lots. So you see another cell tower on the left there. Pretty soon we're going to be coming up on some wide loads, wide enough that we're going to pull over and let them pass. And I think that they were oil rigs or something of that nature. But as you see, we're still driving along and along and along, and there's just green farm fields everywhere around us. Came down through here, and every so often you come across a little river, stream, creek, whatever. So we are continuing to monitor weather reports and looking at the skies around us. And right now, it looks like we are moving into some lighter gray area. But in just a minute, you're going to see it start to turn wet and dark gray. All right, here comes the load. And we're going to start moving along here, but there is a second one coming up. So you can see off to the right side that the clouds are beginning to get darker and darker. Here comes the second wide load.
We're setting something up. Don't go too far on this edge. Yikes.
Chase cars right up behind the ridges. And we're going to get back on the road now that those guys have passed. But you can see off to the right, it is getting darker and darker. And we're going to pull into a Tractor Supply store up here. I need to get a couple of things for the camper while we're in the place that I might be able to get them. They didn't actually have what I wanted, but they did have a wallet I liked and some caramel corn, which was kind of nice for the rest of the trip. Yes, I was being naughty, getting junk food, but it was nice. Continuing along, you can see that things are getting darker on both the left and right. It's amazing how fast the weather can change. For a while, it looked like it was going to be clearer with lighter clouds, and then just in minutes and a few miles, it completely changed into a darker, more threatening posture in the skies. So we're going to keep heading up here for a few more miles, and then we'll hit a T in the road, and we have to turn left. And we'll keep on heading left until we get to Tractor Supply. Actually, I like that store. They got good stuff in there. Okay, here comes our turn. Is it? Oh, yeah, there we are. We're already at Tractor Supply. Okay, let's go shopping.
Just south of Elk City. And here's the weather for Clinton and Elk City. It's almost 3 o'clock. Let's see. Look. Okay, so look. There's Elk City, there's Clinton, and it's 2 o'clock that time, so, and it's almost 3, so there's Clinton, there's Elk City, and see that big thing coming there? I don't think we should go to Clinton.
Oh, look at that. I moved pretty good for an old fart in his 60s. What the hell is it? What kind of rain dance you doing out here, girl?
Well, look at the trees, they're like... Well, I don't know which way to go now.
Time to leave, and we are going to head up to Clinton now. And we're going to check out the Route 66 Museum up there. That's another video that will be coming out shortly. We are now leaving the town of New Cordell and heading up towards Clinton. Why Clinton? Well, because there is a Route 66 museum up there. And as I said, that'll be another video. And you can see the clouds thickening up again to the right. Okay, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that is very helpful to us with the algorithm. And we will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.